Space Saver set. There, I hope you guys see it. So you get to see what the Space Saver set looks like, and it's going to be unbelievable. This is going to be a blast. And then,
Chris, I'm recording your talk. Can you do me a huge favor? And Bernie and them are not on this one.
Okay.
This is for everybody's team meeting. You can make it up. I recorded the whole meeting, but this is your talk. So once you're done with your talk, just end the meeting for me.
Yeah.
And it's gonna start. It's gonna start downloading like this guy that's going right now.
You got it.
Cool. I'm gonna run home and get my shorts real quick. I'll be back by the time you guys are done.
Okay. Yep.
So the cone and the ball is okay.
And I have the cone. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks. It is. It's already recording.
All right, guys. I'm going to give you 7 minutes of my best one-liners to sell a lot of sets. So get your notebooks and pens out. And these are the greatest one-liners of all time.
I'll do my phone
to sell
next time.
Okay. All right. So, quick review, snap quiz. Will, when does the biggest contest push week start of the company?
Next Monday.
You're kind of right, because next Sunday is when we set up the appointments, but the sales start on Monday, July 8th. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, all right. So that is, we have a mother of all phone gens, but these are some of the greatest. This is from someone who's at 1.5 million in sales. And so he stole some of this, but also this is from, I'm sure he got it from other people who also have a lot of sales. Okay. These are the greatest one-liners ever. I can't do them all. There's so many. I don't give you my favorites. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can just have you. Yeah, I can just have you. Yeah, we'll make copies. Yeah. But I want to save some for a future meeting too. All right. Company page. Intro page. You guys probably say something like this. Hey, Mrs. Jones. We don't sell anything that people don't want or need. All we do is share reasons why millions of people have invested in a product that saves them time and money. Okay, so that's a good, hey, we don't sell anything that people don't want or need. We just share reasons why millions of people have bought this because it saves them time and money. So I just ask you to keep an open mind. Cool? So what that is making sure they keep an open mind and they start listening to you. So that's a great one to say right before you start getting into things. We kind of say something similar like, hey, as I said on the phone, you don't have to get anything, but if you do see something you like, help me out because I'm in a scholarship. You can say this is another variation of that. Company page. We've been in business for 70 years. This is our 70th anniversary. What do you think that says about the stability of our company? What do you think that says about our company? That's a great one-liner. Another one-liner on that page is, isn't it important to buy American? Okay, I would only say that if they are American. Okay, so, all right. We have over 16 million customers, and we don't advertise. We're selling stores. What do you think that says about the quality of our products? We have over 16 million customers, and we don't advertise. We're selling stores. What do you think that says about the quality of our products? Like, oh, that's really good. Ooh. Right before you get to the old knives page, the junk knives, was a great question. If I were to tell you, Aunt Sabrina, that I was going to show you the world's most expensive set of knives, would you be interested in getting them? And he was like, not really. Okay. And then you turn the page. You say, too late. I think you already have them. Okay. And so if I were to tell you that I was going to show you the world's most expensive set of knives in the world, would you be interested? And then you say, well, here they are. And you turn the page, because you have to keep replacing these over and over again. That's why they're so expensive. Okay. It's my job. Well, it's my job to have to show you. And then you turn the page and you say, does this look familiar? Why do you think these are the most expensive? And they can obviously tell you, yeah. Okay. Wouldn't you agree there's nothing more frustrating than working with a dull knife? It makes cooking a chore, doesn't it? It makes it not fun. Cooking is actually like a joy. It's actually fun if you had a good set of tools. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree that there's nothing more frustrating than working with a dull knife in the kitchen? It makes cooking a chore, doesn't it? Cooking actually would be fun if you had a good set of tools. This page is great when you're talking about the quality. Just, you can write this analogy. Buying cheap versus buying quality. And just remember this, and you guys, you know this. When you buy something that's like cheap, you feel like, oh, I got a good deal, you know? But you feel happy only when you buy it, but then you feel like really disappointed every time you use it. When you buy something that's quality, you feel like a little lavish when you buy it because it's like more than the other ones, but then you're happy every time you use it. Okay? When you buy something cheap, you're happy once when you buy it, and then you're just mad that you got it every time you use it. Okay? When you buy something that's nice quality, you may feel like, oh, it's a little bit more than I'm used to spending, but then you're happy for the rest of the time you use the product. Okay? Would you rather be happy once, Mrs. Jones, or every time about that product? Okay. Buying a good product isn't cheap, and a cheap product isn't good. So you pay more for quality, but wouldn't you agree that quality always pays for itself in the long run? Okay. Mrs. Jones, if our product was $500 a piece, what should the guarantee be like? If everything we like, every piece was $500 each, what should the guarantee be like? And they're like, wow. And watch how they just describe the guarantee. It better be forever. You know, I can turn it anytime, get a new one. Anytime I want, I can get a new one. And you're like, oh, cool, check it out. This is actually your forever guarantee, so you can actually like hide it. And they ask the question, say, actually, you just set our guarantee. That's okay. Except it's not. You'll see our prices are way lower than that. Okay. So now they're getting hyped. They're getting interested. Like, oh, cool. Okay. So it's funny. They describe our guarantee. Say if every one of our knives were $500 each, what kind of guarantee would you expect with it? Well, I had this little lady. She's like, "You better butter my bread for me," you know. And she's like, "I can get a new one every time." This, that. I'm like, "Okay, well, you just described her guarantee. It doesn't butter. You have to hold the knife to butter it, but everything else you said applies." Okay. So I'd say the two most, if you want to sell a lot of homemaker sets, the two knives that you have to do the best job on is the butcher and the chef knife. Okay. Especially the butcher, because that's only in the homemaker set and above. And the French chef. The reason I call this chef knife is because it's one of the most important things. Chefs, it's called the chef knife because it's the chef's favorite knife. And it's for any type of chopping, any fruits or vegetables or anything. This is used all the time. It replaces your food processor. Okay, you don't have to sit there and put stuff in and grind it and then clean it. This just, you chop it up and you're done. This, Mrs. Jones, is your spare tire in your car. You don't use it every day, but you're happy you have one if you ever need it. That's like the butcher knife. It's like you may not use it every day, but man, if you ever have an acorn squash or watermelon or any type of anything tough to cut, you know, chicken bones, stuff like that, you're glad you have this knife. Okay, and it comes in the set, and it's also good for melons. All right, guys, I have obviously 3 pages of stuff. I only gave you a little bit, but I'll be sure to share more of this each meeting, or you could always I can always email it out too. Let me just see here. Some of the stuff needs explanations, though. That's the only thing. Just make sure you ask for the order expectantly. How would you ask a kid if they wanted ice cream? Would you be like, you know, do you want some ice cream? Or you're like, hey, do you want some ice cream? Okay. So when you ask a kid ice cream, you're like, hey, you want some ice cream? Bless you. So make sure when you ask the order, say, hey, what do you think? How does that sound? Make sure you shake your head and smile, just like you're asking a kid if they would like some ice cream. Okay. So that is another selling sets tip. It's a great one-liner. Obviously, one of the one-liners we already put in here. Make sure you're saying it after you cut the leather. You guys remember that one? You see why everyone wants to get Cutco? They're like, yeah, okay, because when they say yes to that, they're like, I'm part of everyone. I should probably get Cutco. So that's a good one too, okay? All right, so final thing I want to hand out. This is your assignment, okay? We don't have time to do it now. You have to do it at home. This is defining your whys, okay? We have a special alliance next meeting. If you want to learn how to sell $10,000 in the push period, which means everyone who hits that will make $2,000 to $3,000 guaranteed in 3 weeks. Because you think about it, even if you're at zero, 10,000 is $2,000 commission. If you're at 30%, John, 30% of 10,000 is 3,000. So everyone in the room is between 10 and 30%. So it's between $2,000 and $3,000, with the exception of Abby. Abby would make more because of higher than 30. When the 10,000 will push her over into the next level. So so it would be between $2,000 and $3,000 in 3 weeks. So we have some people are going to make more in those 3 weeks than they did all summer long so far. It's 1 hour before the meeting. So it's 6 to 7. I'm going to go over a quick schedule. I'm going to go over, outline some preparation tips, some names and numbers tips, a couple sales tips to get you going for it. Now everything I'm building value, right? But there's always a price. Okay. The price is you got to work a little harder than everyone else. We'll have a cool little 6K group, which is $2,000 a week. And then we'll have a 10K group, which is $3,300 a week for 3 weeks in a row. And you make between $2,000 and $3,000. Now this sheet is I want you to think, how can $2,000 or $3,000 change my life in those 3 weeks? Okay. And I don't want you to just think, I want you to come up with, I want to see if you can come up with 25 reasons why it will help you. Now, don't just think about the money. That's only like reason one. It's like, oh, I need the money to pay for school. That's one reason. You got 24 more to go. We had I did this in exercise in Syracuse. People come up with, oh, it's going to, change my life. It's going to teach me work ethic. It's going to give me experience. It's going to give me more connections. I've had people say, I looked at my list. I have my list in my folder. I got it out from way back. And it said like, I would start my college kids fund, okay? And this is before I was even married or had kids. I wrote it down. I'm like, oh, it's like I would have be able to start I read it. I was like, I forgot I wrote that. I was looking at some of the things. I was like, that is so cool. Yeah, it did change my life. Oh yeah, it did make me a better person. It did make me a stronger individual. And I was looking at my list from way back when I wrote it, and it was crazy. Like I had still the notebook sheet of paper. It wasn't on this nice sheet. It was like on an old notebook sheet of paper. I looked it up. It's crazy. So I want you guys, I think it's something you can look at for years to come, even if you're going to work in here. So take one, pass it down. Oops, sorry about that. Cam, if you can do back row. And it's only when you find a reason to do it that you will feel that fire within you. Okay? Oh, here's a great quote. Look at the bottom one. There are two greatest days in a person's life. It's the day you were born. Naz, that was a good day. Adam, when Adam Baggy was born, the world changed. And the second, Kumar, the first is the day you were born. The second is the day you find out why you were born. Okay? So those are the two greatest days in a man or woman's life. And so I want you guys to keep this with you. I'm gonna check with you later. Remember, so next meeting is Wednesday, the only time of the summer that we have to change it because July 4th is on a Thursday.